This Friday Groceries message is specifically for Sharron. I'm gonna post it on our wall so anybody can see it. And it's an open message, open invitation. But I do videos because I hate talking on the phone. Go figure. Anyway, Sharron, you've never, I don't think, unless you came last week when I wasn't there. But I don't think you've ever gone to Friday Groceries. You mentioned it a few times, and you were invited to help us volunteer. If you know somebody in need, they can come too. Friday Groceries, for those of you who don't know, is the program that was started by Guts Church here in Tulsa to help feed and clothe the needy. Every Friday from 10 to 12, we open up the doors at the Guts Church Distribution Center. We have a little worship service at 10 o'clock, followed by our distribution. So everyone who comes in need leaves with a bag of groceries and maybe a little bit of hope. There's the love of Jesus. It's just, there's love, and we are Jesus' hands and feet on this earth. So we do what Jesus would do. If Jesus was here, he'd be helping people out and giving people stuff and probably healing and talking and, all that cool stuff. So that's what we do. The distribution center, it's not like High and Holy Church or, we don't have stained glass. It's a warehouse. It's a big warehouse. Half of it is in the back where we sort donations. We have stuff in the back. And then about a quarter of it is open to the public. That's our thrift store. Monday through Thursday, we just open it and sell out of the thrift store. Then on Friday, during Friday Groceries, the thrift store is open. Then the other quarter, that's where we do our worship service at 10 o'clock. It's been a long time since I've been inside for worship service because I usually spend the time out in the parking lot. But the worship service, we've got songs, we've got preaching, we've got some prayers, and then we form a line, and the guests pick up what we have. I mean, we always give a bag of staples. That can be different things from week to week. Some weeks it's crackers and canned foods, and some weeks it's canned foods and cookies and bread, and it changes. But we always give a bag, and then what we have on, we call it our dairy line. It's stuff that's been in the cooler. Might be cheese, might be fruit, might be yogurt. Who knows? We just give dairy, and then we have eggs and milk. What we get. Some weeks we don't get very much, actually, so we can't distribute very much. But there was one week we gave out like 3 gallons of milk to everybody who wanted it. I mean, there were people because we had a lot of milk, so we're gonna give away everything we get because that's the point. I remember this one time about a month ago. It was pretty cool outside, so it was this winter, and this young guy, he'd never been here, pushing out a shopping cart, and I heard him say to his friend, I'm not going to go hungry for a month, because the shopping cart was full. And that's why we do it, Even if some people take advantage of the system, it feeds a lot of people. It provides a lot of hope for a lot of people. And Sharron, I've invited you to volunteer because, it's great to get people in. It's not like that you have to be a member of the church or anything. It's not like commitment or anything like that. It's just when you come, you're going to enjoy it and you're going to want to come again because it's very gratifying to be there and to help people out. I mean, these people, sometimes their life sucks. Some of these people have been dragged through the dirt, and we're there to give a smile, to give a little bit of hope. And Jesus loved people, we're just loving on people because we are his hands and feet. He's not here. Jesus is not standing here. We are. So the Spirit of Jesus is in us. So we love on people. And any of your friends and family who see this video, if you want to come, great. more the merrier. We love having new volunteers. We start about 9:30. Well, that's when volunteers usually get there. John has the door open like at 8 o'clock. So if you want to get there early, that's great. But we start about 9:30. We'll hook you up in an area and tell you where to work. More than likely, you'd be like one of the carriers where you carry out bags and you push bags. Push carts for people to their cars, and just smile, be pleasant. I mean, hey, just be friendly, be welcoming. That's all they really need. More than likely, you'd be pushing out. But there's also like inside along the line, standing there handing out bags, handing out the groceries, and handing stuff out, or whatever. Dress accordingly, of course. I got my stocking cap. I always wear an orange hat. And I'll be outside, so I'll have gloves on. But you want to wear a jacket or whatever. We got name tags. It's more to identify the people who are volunteers, because sometimes it's hard to tell who's there for help and who's there to help. So, that's all I have to say. Get there. If you can stay 2.5 hours, great. If you can't, that's cool too. We do it every Friday. And whenever I'm in town, I'm there. I'll be in the parking lot with my orange parking vest, waving to people, parking cars, or pointing cars. When I say parking, a lot of people think I get in cars. It's not valet parking. We're not a nightclub. Parking cars is just directing traffic, basically. Oh, the address. I didn't tell you the address of the church if you're not aware. The address is 9120 East Broken Arrow Expressway. It's right off 41st, the Broken Arrow Expressway. You'll see the God's Church sign. The distribution center is actually across the street. Parking is across the street also in the GYC parking lot. That's the God's Youth Church parking lot. You just come in that parking lot and we'll point you. It's usually in the parking lot. It's me and Kenny and our friend Jeremy. He's in the golf cart. A lot of times he's not standing in the parking lot. But I wear orange. Kenny wears green, bright green. That's our traffic thing. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that.